right now. And there is no doubt that Allah Azza wa Jal wants from you something when you go through a calamity. And that is what is obligatory, and that is patience. That's what Allah wants from you. When you go through a calamity, Allah wants from you patience, and that is the obligation. What does patience mean during a calamity? Very simple. Patience means only say what is pleasing to Allah and only do what is pleasing to Allah. Now you are practicing patience during a calamity. That's what patience is. People's reaction to a calamity, there are 4 types. There are 4 types. When a calamity hits, people respond in one of 4 types. I'll share them with you. Number 1, the first type of people, as-sakhat. They are displeased with Allah's calamity. How do you be displeased with Allah's calamity? Saying words like, I wish this never happened. Why is Allah testing me for? I don't deserve this. This is a young boy, haram. How can Allah do this to him? These are people in Syria, in Turkey, haram, they've gone through so much. The last thing they need is an earthquake and buildings to fall on their head. That's the last thing they need. Allahu Akbar. There are people that talk like this. All of these kind of words and statements are under the category of a person being displeased with the qadr of Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, displeased with the qadr of Allah, all this kind of talk. And did you think that you are more merciful than Allah Azza wa Jal? To say that that's the last thing they deserve? A building collapsing over their heads? And you're more merciful than the one who created them? Allah. Subhanallah, how people think and how people react to different calamities that are on earth. Allahu Akbar. Even the idea is, that's the first stage, and that's the first way in how people respond to a calamity. Whoever is displeased, Allah is displeased with him. Being displeased with a calamity in Islam is haram. And you're going to go through the calamity anyway. So you're going to go through these sufferings and these pains. And you're going to go through another worse calamity, and that is that you're going to miss out on a huge, immense reward that you could have received had you practiced patience. So now you're just calamity upon calamity, you just wasted your life. It doesn't get better for you. The second type is patience. And that's wajib, that's the minimal, to be patient. We said patience means to say only that which is pleasing to Allah, like قَدَّرَ اللَّهُ مَا شَاءَ فَعَلَ, like inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, like saying alhamdulillahi ala kulli hal. These are all words that Allah Azza wa Jalla loves. Like saying la ilaha illallah, and that's the greatest of words to say during a calamity, the most beloved word that Allah would love to hear from the servant when he goes through a calamity. Dhikrullah on the tongue is what is beloved to Allah, to hear it from the slave as he goes through a calamity. Like Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he's thrown in a fire and he's in a fire, he's in a calamity, he's saying Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Like Yunus alayhi salam, he's in a calamity. He's in the belly of a whale, in the depth of the ocean, in the darkness. Wallahi, technology today wouldn't even track a person that is inside of the belly of the whale, in the darkness of the ocean. Allahu Alam. All of technology today wouldn't even track where he is. And he says, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. This is what Allah loves. He loves at-tawheed on your tongue during a calamity. This is no doubt patience. You know? Then that's what we need to understand. And that's patience. That's the second type, patience. Like, and patience is wajib. You know what that means when we say wajib? Listen to this point very carefully. Because a lot of people will complain and say, I can't do this calamity. I can't do it. I can't be patient. It's too much. No. So long as Allah Azza wa Jal has made patience in the face of calamity a wajib, meaning most definitely you are, as a believer, able to be patient in any calamity that gets to you. Because it's wajib. If it's wajib, meaning I'm able to do it. If I wasn't able to do it, then Allah Azza wa Jal has commanded us to do something we cannot do, and that's oppression. Allah Azza wa Jal doesn't oppress any of His slaves. You understand the logic? Even the fact that it is wajib to be patient in a calamity, it is something that we all can do. All of us can do it. No excuse for anyone whatsoever.